What's up guys, today I explain you Boruto to Blue Vortex chapter 17 Kawaki attacks Amado. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe this channel. Now have fun with the video. Boruto to Blue Vortex chapter 17 has finally been released officially, and much to the surprise of the fans, this month's chapter was rather slow-paced. The last few chapters of Boruto have not been that high in terms of intensity. But that is to be expected, given that the manga has delivered one battle after another in the beginning phase of 2 Blue Vortex. That said, fans expected action immediately, especially after the note that the previous chapter ended on. That certainly doesn't mean that the Boruto series isn't exciting. However, fans got some very intriguing developments in this month's chapter, and it is highly likely that the next chapter that fans get, that is, TBV chapter 18, is going to feature major combat. One of the biggest parts of this month's Boruto chapter was establishing the strategy to defeat the Shinju. In the previous chapter, fans saw Konoha leading Team 7 to Suna, where the plan is to defeat the 2 Shinju who are going for Gaara. Of course, on paper, this looks like an exciting fight, but at the same time, a suicide mission for Konoha Shinobi. Fans know that the Shinju are incredibly powerful. Their combat abilities far surpass that of any ninja that is alive right now, aside from maybe Boruto Uzumaki. However, Team 7 is still being sent to confront these powerful ninjas. Clearly, there must be some sort of trump card that they hold. And finally, in Boruto TBV Chapter 17, fans found out that Shikamaru actually intends to utilize a very unique strategy to take them down. According to Shikamaru, the idea is to befriend the Shinju first. He considers the Shinju to be similar to a newborn child. The Shinju, according to him, are not intrinsically evil, and it will take them some time to get a grip of their thoughts and decide whether they want to pursue evil or good. Shikamaru intends for Konohamaru to befriend them before that happens. Once he gets close and earns the trust of the Shinju, he is to strike them down in one fell swoop, taking advantage of this major move. Naturally, this way, it is possible for Shikamaru and the others to emerge triumphant in this battle. Of course, it is still not going to be easy to defeat the Shinju, but at the very least, if they get a decisive blow in, they can weaken them tremendously. Naturally, pulling off this strategy is not going to be easy, regardless of which way they go about it, and that is precisely what makes the upcoming few Boruto chapters very exciting. It would be interesting to see if Konohamaru and the other members of Team 7, along with the ninjas of the sand, are able to pull this off or not. Regardless of whether their plan succeeds or not, they have already fulfilled the first part. Shikamaru intends for the Shinju to be separated, with them having trusted the Konoha ninjas. They are already separated, and it is time for Ru to fall first. As Shikamaru predicted, the first battle that fans will see is going to be that of the 2 ninjas from the Leaf. That is, Sarada and Mitsuki, combining their strength with Araya and Yodo. These 4 ninjas are going to be up against Ru, and they will end up defeating him first. Then, the remaining members are going to regroup with Shikamaru, and together, defeat Matsuri. At the very least, this is how Shikamaru envisions this battle to go on paper. Hopefully, things will get clearer in the upcoming weeks, but, at the very least, Boruto to Blue Vortex Chapter 17 set up a very exciting clash for the fans. In Boruto to Blue Vortex Chapter 17, fans finally saw Team 7 having moved into action. Having combined with the Sand Ninjas, they immediately made their presence known to the Shinju. Much to the fans' surprise, the Shinju were not hostile towards them at all. This is down to the fact that the humans pretend they do not know them, and at the same time, they share a common goal, that is, chasing down Boruto. The fact that Matsuri harbors romantic feelings for Konohamaru also plays to their advantage, which essentially means that she is not going to harm them, at least not right away. Fans will most likely see this developing over the course of the next few chapters, and it will certainly be interesting to see how much Konohamaru can actually go against the teachings of Naruto and stab someone in the back. Regardless of that, at the very least, Konohamaru has kickstarted the mission successfully. He has gained the trust of the Shinju, and at the same time, has separated Ru and Matsuri. The first phase has gone successfully without any issues, and the second phase will now see Ru being dealt with first. The goal is to obtain the Thorn Soul Bulb, and this bulb is then going to be taken to the tree which Shinki is enclosed in. Once this bulb is put in the tree, Shinki will return and Ru will cease to exist. A similar logic applies to Matsuri as well. Once the bulb is obtained, Mogi can finally be freed. This battle is going to be incredibly exciting, and fans absolutely cannot wait to see what comes next in Boruto to Blue Vortex. Finally, fans also got a glimpse of Kawaki in this month's chapter. This wasn't a surprise, given that Boruto already made it clear to him that his powers were being limited by Amado. Now, after having figured out this key information, Kawaki dropped by and confronted Amado about it, forcing him to unleash his true power. Of course, this is not going to be easy at all, but at the end of things, fans know that Amado will comply. That said, he certainly won't do it without any concessions from Kawaki's side, and perhaps he would want him to put a karma on Delta first. Whichever way this development goes, fans know that Kawaki will be back to full strength soon. Once that happens, perhaps he will try his luck against Jura, which could end up in disaster for the entirety of Konoha. Hopefully, Boruto to Blue Vortex Chapter 18 will make things clear and possibly even set up the biggest battle of all in the entire manga. All fans need to do is patiently sit back and wait for this incredible battle to come to them.